Hello everyone, this is Vicky Stitchnbutton. I am here for Flosstube number 187. Today is July 30th. It's Wednesday. I am not packed. I have tons to do. I've been busy, especially the past week. I've been extra busy, just in general. And stress. Some stress. The baby was born. My daughter had her son last Wednesday. Small complication while they were prepping her for the C-section. I was on my way up there, and while they were prepping her for the C-section, she had a seizure. She gets anxiety and sleep deprived induced seizures, and that's what happened. She started having anxiety, and they hadn't gotten enough sleep the night before, probably that night and the night before that. And she ended up having a seizure while they were getting ready to take her in for pre-op. I was on my way up. By the time I got up there, here comes her boyfriend and the baby coming back to the room. I'm like, wait a minute. But I just got here. So they took her right back. They put her down, put her down. Oh my God. They put her under, took the baby out, and the baby was born in 4 minutes. The baby is absolutely fine. My daughter is doing much better. Well, semi much better. I mean, she had a C-section. But the baby is great. And if I have a chance to edit, I'll put pictures in. He's healthy. Then what? Then they kept her for a few days, and they got a new AC unit, put it in, and a couple days ago now, they had to leave. They were getting headaches and not feeling well. Come to find out, the Freon leaked out of the new AC unit. There was something wrong with it. So I had her come down here because they're like 2.5 hours away. Had her and the baby, actually all three of them, come down. They got here and they were exhausted and freaked out, and the baby's fine. And they were so tired. She had also had a seizure earlier in the day. She is not getting a lot of sleep because new baby, and she's breastfeeding and things and stuff and things and new baby. And so she had a seizure earlier in the day. She got here, and because of the stress again, because of the AC and, you know, possibility of hurting everybody, especially the new baby, she had another seizure while she was here. So she is now in search of a neurologist because she has been checked out for this before, but because there were so many together, obviously there's worries of her taking care of the baby. So thank goodness Dad has off 6 weeks. He did get paternity leave, so he'll be there to be able to help. Anyway, they got here. I sent Frank and Jordan up to take care of the AC. I helped with the baby all night. I made them go to sleep. I was like, go to sleep. I got the baby. So I stayed up most of the night with the baby and let them sleep. Sent Jordan and Frank up the next day to replace the air conditioner. They got that all done, and then I took the baby and my daughter up because I figure send them up just in case there's a problem they can't get done, then they can come back down. If not, I'll just drive them up and pick up Frank and come home. And that's what happened. I did not get home until after 1, just about almost 1 in the morning, and I was so tired. I passed out. I was in bed by 1:45. I woke up this morning looking forward to going back to bed. I can't wait to go back to bed tonight. But it's only going to be a small sleep because I got to leave here 3 o'clock in the morning to go to the airport for my retreat. And I haven't packed. And of course I have to prep dog stuff for Frank because I do all the stuff for the dog, so Frank's not used to it. So I got a ton of things to do, including this video. So let's get to it. I had finishes. I finished my exchange, and if I have a chance, I will put a picture in here of what it looks like because it's already packed up. Then I went and picked out another one out of the same magazine. I don't have the magazine right here. It's the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. I think it was winter. I don't know, winter or Christmas. I think it's winter. 2015. So they had another one in there that I wanted to do, and I had a scrap piece of linen. I think it's 36 count because I ended up using one strand. And I don't even know what this is called, and I don't remember who it's by. Did I write it down? It's Eve of St. Nick. Eve of St. Nick. I don't know if this is Nikki's Creations or not, but anyway, it's in the magazine, and it's cute. It's just it's a primitive looking reindeer with a star. Now there is a border that went around it, but I decided not to do it because they finished it as a tag type ornament, and I think that's a good idea. So when I do that, then I'll stitch around the outside of it for the border. But that is, I just went stash diving. This was a piece of 36 count randomly that I had. And then I used Old Willow Stitchery from my dead threads. And I used Allentown Brown and Society of Friends Gold because it only asked for 2 colors anyway. And that's what I ended up using. So that one's done. Still have to FFO that. But then I was going through some stuff, and I've had this one for a while. This one is called Ho 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 Sock, and it is from the Bee Company. I think it's a French company. It came in a kit with the wood and the buttons, and I had to provide the fabric and the threads. I had a couple of the Week's Dye Works, and what I didn't have, I subbed out a Gast or General Arts, and this is what it looks like. So I had to stitch this and then cut it out, and then they had you sort of sew this underneath, but I didn't like the tucked in look, so I actually tacked it on and then just folded the fabric. So I folded the fabric back under it and mounted it on there. And then I bought these hooks from Amazon. I ordered hooks from Amazon because I thought it needed a fancy hook. And there we go. So that's an FFO. I'll probably just hang it back here for now. And I didn't even save the chart or anything for this because you pretty much need the cutout to do it. So there's that. That's 3 finishes. Did I have any? I mean, the couple of things that I finished were my new starts. And I didn't have any other new starts from there. I did get some stitching done. So I had started Queen of the Night last month, and then I messed up and I just put it away, and then I decided to put it in for a category which would make me fix the mistake and then get some more stitches in. So that happened. I ended up putting in 334 stitches. I don't remember how many stitches I initially did. I had to pick out half of them anyway. This is on a piece of 32 count mystery linen. It may have been a piece of fabric, possibly from Color Cascade in Australia, that Belinda, Aussie Stitcher, sent me. Anyway, and it's from Fox and Rabbit, the chart. And here is where I am. I had messed up in here somewhere. Had to pull it out. And then I found another mistake down in here I had to pull out. But I was able to not only fix that mistake, but add more. So I was happy with that. In theory, it shouldn't take long. Famous last words. It shouldn't take too long to stitch it. There's not a ton of stitches on it. So I'm not sure when it'll come back out, but it might even be on deck for next month. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't remember. Because WhipGo was called, and I don't remember what my WhipGo... Oh, here. Tiger Lily and Space Traveler. Tiger Lily and Space Traveler are on deck for next month, I think. I'll have to double check. Alright, yeah. Tiger Lily and Space Traveler are on deck for next month. Tiger Lily was also one for this month. And Springtime Splendor was also on for this month, and both of those got done. Tiger Lily got in just 300 stitches, and this is where she's at. This is Tiger Lily, and that's where she's at. I put this on 28 count Lugana called The Child from Live and Die LA. And I borrowed the chart from a friend of mine, so gotta get her done, right? She will be coming out this month for at least another 300, if not more. We'll see. Depends if I get in a good flow. Next up I have Springtime Splendor. Now that is from Stitches So Beautiful. And their website is stitchessobeautiful.com, I think. And this is the one that I started with Kate from Fickle Stitches. She's got 4% in. I do not. I might have one. Whatever. I ended up putting in a total of 989 stitches this month. And that's all I got. It's a lot of little tiny stitches. I am stitching this one on 22 count ivory. And I started in the bottom left corner. Kate started in the bottom right corner. And I'm glad I did start at the bottom because there's the flowers. So it made it a little bit more fun to show me something other than just sky or fill-in type stitches. I don't know when she's going to come out again, because I have so many other things going on. But I'm happy with the decent start, what I would call a decent start. For me, it's a decent start. It is so warm in here, guys. I think it's like 80-something degrees. And I want to turn on the fan, but I know it's kind of low, so we'll suffer through for another minute. Excuse me. Okay. My allergies are kicking my rear end, by the way. What is this? Oh. This is the magazine that tells me that this design right here is actually La-Di-Da. It's called Eve of St. Nicholas, and it's from La-Di-Da. There it is. Like I said, I just picked up my own colors, and it is 2015 Christmas Special Holiday Projects, Christmas issue of Punch, Needle, and Primrose Stitcher. Alright, moving on. These threads need to be put away. This needs to be FFO'd. That's there. Excuse me. Alright. Plans. I want to do Gridiron Grind. I watched, back up. I'm in Full Coverage Fanatics. I saw a post that said, hey, I think Kim Hollenbeck is doing a challenge. Is there an event on Full Coverage? She got back and said, I wasn't planning on an event in Full Coverage Fanatics, but I'll make one. And what she was talking about was, in not her latest video, it's probably a video or two back by now, she talks about pulling out a non-full coverage piece that she wanted to get some progress on and stitching according to the number of points her football team scored. I think that's a great idea. I want to do it too. Of course, Eagles, right? Go Birds. So it's called Gridiron Grind. Oh, let me get through this, please. I have chosen to do 10 stitches per point. For Full Coverage Fanatics, I am going to stitch on Space Traveler. And then for a non-full coverage whip, I plan on stitching on, I have it right here, on Philly Special, which is, it says Philly Special, and it has the play that they did in the Super Bowl when we beat New England a few years back. And so what I did was I had some old ledger paper, and I marked out the preseason and the regular season, who we're playing, what the date is, and then I can put the number, the score here, and mark the number of stitches I did. I will also be doing postseason, and because I'm in Full Coverage Fanatics, so I can join that. But I figured I'd put it into Virtual Stitchers also. So if you're in Virtual Stitchers, I'm gonna post on there. I mean, it's not my event, but I thought it'd be fun to see if anybody else wanted to join in, and there are others that want to join in. So I might just have an album for everybody to put their progress in, so we could just share. Or maybe a featured post where everybody could put their progress in and their plans, which would be fun. Kim Hollenbeck is on YouTube, and she is also on Instagram. Her Instagram is Spartan Stitcher, if you want to check her out. What else? I received a small order. I found fabric that I want to do that the Muppets, the Mana, and that's the color I want to do it with. And so I know I had picked another one, but I found one that was even better. It's Calypso from Pictures Plus. I only needed a fat eighth, so I got it. And since you can't just buy one thing, I got this Realist kit. It was on clearance for 10 bucks. How cute is that? Look, they even gave me a little earring. I thought these were cute. They go on plastic canvas, 14 count plastic canvas with the wool yarn. Alright, I do need to do my nails. I have stuff to do. I have packing to do. So I need to do my nails. I have not, obviously. This is the color I chose. I figure I'd at least show you guys since I haven't had a chance to do them yet. They're called Water, W-A-T-R. What are you up to? And then, so I had to do my nails, and I also need to finish packing. I did leave out what I'm going to pack to show you guys real quick. I am taking this just in case I want to stitch on the plane, because I don't need the chart for it. It's on the fabric, right? And it's 14 count, so it's easier to see, and I could just go along. So the yellow, that's all black, and just fill it in. Let me make sure. Is there a needle in here? There's two. We're good. And I have scissors in there too, so we're good. So that's one. That's going on the plane with me. I am taking a couple Nerge type hoops with me, and my table clamp, and obviously the clamp for... That's why I'm taking the Nerge type ones, because I have the corner clamp, but I don't want to take both clamps. So that's going. Alright. Then, what else am I taking? I was stitching on this the other night, and this is the 12 Days of Christmas from Plum Street Samplers. It's a freebie on her blog, and I am sadly behind by a few months with this, so I'm going to take this. It's 40 count, it's one thread, but it's not that bad. So this one is also going with me. I'm going to put that in the bag now while I think about it. I have my tablet and my tablet holder in the other room in my carry-on. Get in there. Come on. There's a piece of thread. Alright. So that's going. And then I am taking Vader, because I can use my tablet with him, and he needs stitches. And then back to easy stitching, block stitching. I'm taking Waka. So Fozzie is going to go with me. I can get some good stitching on that. And since I still need to catch up with some more of the put a bird on it, I'll take that. Because I am up in this motif near. So those are the whips. I also have my little tool bag here. And that has a 1.5 tons of needles and nail files. And matter of fact, these little Color Street nail files are good to throw in there. So I even have a small hoop just in case. Some lip stuff, pencil, highlighter. That's going. And I have the holder already in my bag, but I'm taking a magnet board because a couple of these. No. Oh, I could take my magnet board anyway because I have some magnet giveaways. So I will take my magnet board anyway. Everything else is, oh, that's convenient. I didn't even do that on purpose, guys. Everything's on my tablet. And I think they're all on, if they're not on Pattern Keeper, then they're on Markup XP. So that's a good thing. Yay. I do have 2 others that I kitted up, by the way, and I don't know if I want a new start. I mean, I could take one with me anyway. I have Who Let the Frogs Out. It's hard to see, but it's from Heartstring Samplery. I kitted that up this week, and I decided to use DMC 746 and this Pictures Plus Moss. I think that'll show up a little better. I like the more of a contrast. So I think I'll take that with me just in case I decide I want to start it. How about that? I did also kit up this one. This one's a paper pattern, but why break the flow? So this is the pattern. It is from Barbara Anna, and it is also from a Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. Which one? Summer 2017 issue. So I am also going to take those 2 magazines to the retreat with me to put on the giveaway table, because not only have I done the ones that I want to out of those magazines, but I also still have a digital version of them because I had subscribed for the digital version of the magazine. That's all I got, guys. I have to go clean up this stuff and pack this stuff and do stuff and things and still try to get some sleep. And I need something for dinner. I don't know what I want. All right. I will see you in a couple of weeks. I fly out bright and early tomorrow morning, and I fly back really, really, really late. Wednesday, I'll be here, and I'll be back this way. Probably, I think it said like 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. It's something ridiculous like that. Who knows? So I hope everyone is doing well. And if you will be at the retreat, stop by and say hi. If you like, I'm there. That's all I got. I need a nap. Don't forget, don't let anyone steal your sunshine. See you in a couple weeks. Bye.